That's right, my friend. We've got you now. Did you really think you could evade us forever?
I'm sorry. You must have me mistaken for someone else. I've never broken the law. I've never even dropped a litter.
You must think I'm a naive fool if you think I believe that. Your guilt's already been proven. All we need now is a confession.
Wait a second. I don't even know who you are, or where I am. I don't know whose custody I'm in. Surely I have a right to know what I'm being charged with.
Exemptions can be made, John. Well, it's glad to see you getting comfortable. Seeing as you're here for the long haul, had any interesting dreams lately? About your victims, perhaps?
What victims? I haven't done anything.
Just you keep telling yourself that. Eventually you're going to learn there's no such thing as a victimless crime. They all do in the end.
I just work in an office. I listen to the radio. I go to the cinema. It's not an exciting life, but it's mine. Why do you think I'm a threat to society?
I must admit the sheer length you've gone to establish your cover are pretty impressive, but the holes are there if you know where to look, and we know where to look. Now you're going to make my job easier and confess.
Well, I'm not going to be confessing if I don't know what I'm charged with, am I?
I suspected as much. You've seen you, John. I've realised why you're being so uncooperative, John. You think you don't need to confess, that eventually we'll have to release you. Or perhaps you think you're missed by the outside world. Well, let's think, shall we? No siblings, dead parents. You have colleagues at work, but do they even know your bloody name? So you can forget all these stupid delusions about public outcry or a media scandal. The world will keep turning just the same whether you're here or not. I'm going to give you some time to think about this, and the next time I come back, you need to be clear about your position.
I've been going about this the wrong way. If there are people on the outside that want to hurt us, then we're on the same side. I want to help. There were people at work that I could never trust.
Let me just stop you there, John. For starters, your terrible attempts at misdirection are completely pointless. And secondly, there is no us. Right, you severanced your association with this country as soon as you started your plot.
I don't understand. There is no plot. There is nothing to confess to. Nothing could make me deserve this.
It appears you're yet again at an impasse. I'm beginning to grow very tired of your games.
Should have known. Shouldn't have talked to you people.
So, anything to tell us today, John?
Well, it's something I have been thinking about. Why am I not bound? If I'm a criminal or a terrorist, why am I allowed these freedoms? You're not a big man. What's to stop me from leaving?
Do you really think that I'm going to be the only obstacle between you and the outside world? Everything you do is being monitored, okay? The second you try anything, this complex will be locked down and you will never see the sun again. So, there is nowhere for you to go, John. And what are you smiling about?
It's the first time you've answered one of my questions.
I've decided today to use a slightly unorthodox technique to get the confession out of you. Do you own a camera? Do you own a computer? What were you doing in London 2 months ago?
Being a tourist.
A tourist, eh, John? Well, in this business, we can't really allow our vision to be compromised by a belief in coincidence. And I'm afraid your paper-thin alibi only raises my suspicion. I'm going to leave this for now. I have more important matters to attend to.
I'm trying to remember what the stars looked like before they were blotted out with skyscrapers and smog.
Well, if you cooperate, you might get to see the sky again.
Oh, really? That's so kind of you, sir. Really.
Well, you know, prior to your execution, of course.
Oh, you make it sound so enticing. I've seen through your mask, friend. No matter how much you try to convince me otherwise, you are human, and humans are fallible. The systems they've put in place are prone to collapse, and how long will you be until you are a victim of your own practices?
Me and you are very, very different men, John. I love this country, I love this party, and you're trying to destroy everything we've built here to build some kind of communist, anarchic abyss. So as much fun as I've had here today, my superiors are growing very impatient and we feel that drastic action must be taken. Goodbye, John. John, for this entire procedure, I've tried to be your friend, but unfortunately now there's no way I can help you. You have to confess today, otherwise...
I'm getting the fuck out of here, and you're helping.